I extend my heartful welcome to our today's speaker for accepting our invitation and delivering today's session, Ms. Mamta Chawla ma'am. And here we are thrilled to have you join us for what assures to be an insightful and forward looking session. One second. Looking section. As all we know, the finance sector is undergoing a profound transformation driven by a rapid advancements in technology. Among this, artificial intelligence stands out as a game changer, reshaping how organizations design, manage, and evolve their enterprise architecture. But with the great power comes great responsibility, especially in the critical and highly regulated domain like finance. That's why today's session will focus not just on leveraging AI, but doing so with sustainable AI governance at the core. To lead us through this important conversation, we are honored to have with us Madam Mamata Chawla Garu. Mamata is a top certified enterprise architect and a highly respected leader in the IT industry with over 20 years of experience spanning a multiple domains and technologies. She currently serving as director at Capgemini India, where she has played the vital role in shaping enterprise level strategies and delivering the impactful digital transformation initiatives. He has her work has consistently focused on aligning technology with business goals, ensuring that organizations not only adapt cutting edge solutions but also realize tangible returns on their investments. Mamta, madam, is also a passionate advocate for the transformative potential of AI and firmly believes in its ability to reshape the enterprise architecture ecosystem, especially in high stakes sectors like finance. We are all very fortunate today as she will be sharing her insights on how AI can be thoughtfully and effectively integrated into enterprise architecture frameworks with special focus on finance sector. We are excited to hear her perspectives on how organization can strike the right balance between the innovation and governance in the evolving landscape. Please join me in welcoming Mamta Chawla madam to the virtual stage. If you have any questions to ask, please put them in chat. At the end of the session, ma'am will answer all the queries. Madam Mamata, thank you very much for accepting our request and share the insights. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thanks, Nitya, and thanks everyone for joining me. Uh, so if all audience is here, shall I start?
Yeah, please, ma'am. Please.
Okay, thank you. So as Nitya already introduced, like today's topic is how EI is reshaping the EA, and I have picked a domain finance, though AI is impacting all the domains, but here I am focusing on a domain finance. There's a two reason because finance is the most adaptive of the AI, and it is taking a transformation journey using the AI and making it more meaningful, and more productive and more governed domain using the AI. So when I talk about the AI for EA, means AI for enterprise architecture, it means aligning the business objectives with the technology, governance, and operations, and that way only we can make any enterprise architecture as a sustainable architecture, because only technology can't solve a problem. It should be governed and it should be well operated to deliver the results. So focusing on how the two recent AI innovations, Gen AI and Agentic AI, can help us to make a governed AI architecture in a finance domain. And finance domain, I'm not specifically very expert or something. I just picked this because it is very much known to all, terms, technology, and it is more governed, more constrained. So it was a good domain for me to pick. So I picked up the finance. So as Nitya ma'am also told, AI is reshaping the finance industry, and how the finance industry is using it, for hyper personalization to increase their customer base, real-time fraud detection, or creating the wealth manager, which who are who are the AI agents, but not a real human, so that they can increase the productivity and gain more custom interactions or attractions. real-time cyber attacks. Like, the world is full of now the cyber attacks. As we went online, cyber attacks are there. A lot of cyber attacks are there. Then there is a ESG, like, if finance is also focusing on sustainable investments. Like, they are putting a portfolio where customer can choose a sustainable investment, which is green, which is social, and which is governed. Like, so they can tag any investment if it is a sustainable investment or not. And also when we say, like, I want to use AI for any purpose, like, suppose credit score or loan eligibility, customer wants an answer. Like, if their application gets rejected or their credit score comes less, they want explanation. They don't want a black box AI. New terminology, explainable AI, has also evolved, where we can explain why something happened to a customer, like why their application was accepted or rejected. Also, AI agents are being used for the cash flow and payments very heavily. If you see the JP Morgan, or any other banks, you can see they are using real AI agent workflow for the managing the cash flows and payments. Uh, so these are the some key areas where finance industry is using the AI. But when AI comes, like, it comes with the challenges. There are a lot of regulations, like, around the information that is being shared or being used, or any industry has a lot of regulations. When we train some model, the model could be biased, and there can be issue with the fairness, or can we really over rely on the AI? There is a data quality issues. Uh, many organizations are still using the legacy systems, like old cobalt based systems, or uh, IBM old systems. So how to integrate those systems with the niche technologies, like, like a data lake, or maybe machine learning, data science, notebooks, how to integrate those systems with the to monetize the AI. And then because it's a niche area, then obviously there is a skill gap, there's a talent gap. How to fill those gap? Cyber security risk we all are aware of. And and the other thing is, like, if I'm investing in the AI or AI agents, how sure I am that there will be a return of investment of that investment? So these are the few challenges are being faced across the industry. It was, if you see, when the data or data lake, big data came, the similar concerns were there, like, and it took long time for companies to become the profitable using the data strategies. So AI is also going through the same journey. Now, when these challenges comes time, we need to solve. So now, to solve these challenges, what we should do? Uh, uh, if I will say, I will give you a few real-time examples, like, how the JP Morgan, HSBC, or few other banks, ING, Goldman Sachs, are trying to solve this. To solve this, any of these issues, if you see, these are not a fixed issue, like, no, one time you solve and it is solved. They are agile issue, they are flexible issue, they have movable targets. I can't say today regulatories has 5 clause, tomorrow it will have like, no, for a year it will have 5 clause. It can be anytime change to the 6, or at any time it can be reduced to 4. Bias and fairness is also depends on the data, how my data is drifted, or how much I can rely on my data trust and everything. Then data quality issues are also related to data, how accurate the data is. So all these issues which are there, they are all movable issues, they are not fixed issue. So when my challenges are movable or not fixed, how to solve those problems, like, no, that is the issue which enterprise level architects are facing, because they are fastly changing the issue, like, no, talent and skill gap. You can't train thousand and thousand employees if you need like, in a day, and fill that technology gap. And this technology AI is changing also very fast, like, from the Gen AI, RAG, then agentic AI, LLM, SLM, everything is just keep on coming as we are exploring. So how fast we can fill these skill gaps? So how to solve this movable gaps? Uh, so multiple organizations have thought upon. So if you see JP Morgan, HSBC, ING, Goldman Sachs, few financial organizations, they thought, okay, it's a centralized AI strategy could solve the problem. Like, no, because the system should be integratable. If all the systems are integrated and then information can be shared, we can solve these issues fast through AI, because AI agents can go system to system and browse, crawl, and bring the information for us. And this is the way we can solve the problem. And when they have adopted this strategy, they are seeing very valuable impact, like no positive impact on their journey. Uh, and the other way, there are small organizations which are fragmented and they are trying to solve by filling the business unit wise or process level, introducing the AI. They are trying to solve these problems. But contrary, they are not able to reap the benefit of architecture, fragmented architecture in an AI approach. So if I take these two examples, I think verdict is clear. If I want to adopt the AI strategy, I should have a enterprise level strategy, not a business unit level strategy, or any domain or business process level strategy. We should have a centralized enterprise level strategy. And with this comes like, no, how should I do the enterprise architecture to accommodate or solve these challenges which industry is facing in adopting the AI. So this is how the topic evolves using AI in a enterprise architecture. But now, if a problem is so agile, can human keep up with these problems? Like, no, can I keep track of like, no, when my regulatory is changing, when model is like, no, showing the bias or skill gaps or anything? I think it is very tough, though humans can do, but it's tough and unproductive. We are doing unproductive work because our productivity is not in finding these issues. Our productivity is in a designing a system. So then our need comes like, no, who can help us? Like, no, how can I get a help? And also in one enterprise architect, like, or suppose I have a team also of enterprise architects. Uh, do we have like, no, every time we are up to date, we are seeing the market trends, all these things like, no, comes. So then the need of some need comes like, no, okay, I need some agent or I need some assistant who can do this work for me. And I focus on my work, like, no, designing the system. Uh, now, from this, a topic comes like, no, can AI, can AI can help bringing the AI in an enterprise architecture. So this is the topic, AI to help bringing the AI in the enterprise architecture. And what I did, I tried mapping all the concerns with the multiple phases of the enterprise architecture. So this is the multiple different phases of the TOGAF, because I'm a TOGAFer. So these are the different phases of the TOGAF. And any enterprise architecture starts with the architecture vision. So architecture vision is for me resolving the ethical and regulatory concern, or how much to give a vision or KPI to the organization, how much I can rely on the AI to fix the talent gap or work on the ROI. If I take this architecture vision, then it will come how to solve this architecture vision. What should be my business architecture? Like, no, what are the business units should be there? What will the roles and responsibilities should be there? What should be the business processes, and everything will be evolved. And those business architecture will help in solving the bias and fairness, like, no, relying on the AI part. Uh, then information security will come, because to solve bias or data quality or transparency, trust issue, anything, we need a information system architecture which can help us solving any information related issue. Then which technology I should adopt, like, no, legacy system integration, you can see that is a technical part, or data quality transparency is again technical part. Then we see multiple opportunities and solutions, like, no, what are the opportunities I have in a finance domain, like risk monitoring or fraud, where I can implement the AI. Those opportunities I will see. And then what is my migration plan? Like, no, migration plan means I have a set of technology, but I want to modernize that to bring the AI to the organization. So what should be my migration plan? And after migration, what will be the governance which can operationalize those plans, and then architecture change management. Architecture change management, because as I told, this is a very agile area. There is a daily need of change, or daily, monthly, quarterly, at least the need of change. So that is why the architecture change management is very important here. But architecture change management is very fluid here. And so now if I see like, you know, these areas, in this everything is changing very fast. So like, no, I can say in a AI area, minimum change cycle should be a month or quarterly. So in this, with this speed, can I change my business architecture? That is not possible, right? So or eventually, can I know what is changing in a month or quarterly? That is also not possible. So for humans, it is a limitation, because we can do a small set of work only in a day, because we have multiple other responsibilities. So we need assistant, and those assistants are Gen AI, or uh, I think it's either we can use Gen AI or agentic AI to help us to figure out at least what is changing in this, like, you know, in this 7 or 8 phases, what is changing, and I can keep on putting into my roadmap. At least if I am not able to solve, at least I know, and I will prioritize and put in my roadmap. So now what I thought upon, like, no, we this is after a lot of research, like, no, I was doing the research, like, no, how to use AI for strategic alignment of the business, and I found JP Morgan's very nice case study also. So now I am trying what I thought, like, no, let's use AI for aligning the business, and use agentic AI or Gen AI for my assistant, and they will help me tracking my goals, my performance tracking. They will keep on giving us the feedback loop, or there are multiple agentic agents, like, no, in this area nowadays, which can help me strategizing my business strategy with the business objective. Like, no, I put everything in a document. Like, no, I say, okay, this is my strategy using Gen AI. I put up a nice strategy in a paper or presentation. Agentic AI can pick those uh, strategy from the document, and they can build a strategy. And after building those strategy, it can go for the review, validation to the upper level stakeholder, CEO or CTO, whosoever likes, whosoever is the right stakeholder, and they can see. I will come here one moment. So, like, no, C-suite, suppose they can see, like, no, with each AI can bring out the multiple strategies, and C-suites can see, like, no, what is the output of this strategy in terms of ROI, how much investments they have to do, or how to monitor the maturity of this implementation. Suppose that the AI has brought 7 strategy roadmap. So after that, CTO can, or CFO, or anyone can look into that, like, no, which strategy is suitable for the organization, or where they can customize to make it more like, no, profitable, or what fits to the organization. But at least 40-50% work is done by the strategic tool. Like, you can see there are multiple tools who are aligning the strategy, business strategy, to the technology or enterprise architecture strategy. So there is a IBM, Watson, Contive, there is a Cascade. Multiple tools are there which can just pick the strategy from the document or presentation and build the multiple strategies. And with after that, stakeholders can pick one strategy, and we can take it forward and try to implement that. The same thing it happens, like, no, when in our AI we are saying there's a problem, or making it ethical. So, do I have any tool or technology who can go and navigate the uh, multiple compliances sites or multiple news and market trends and everything, like know how to make AI more ethical and governing, and what is changing? Okay, so that is where I like really need a help, because this area is changing daily. Maybe market is releasing the news daily, like no, this is changing. Sometimes we are saying tariffs are changing daily, like no, there's a 90 days pause, this thing. So can I have a AI who can curate these information and create a summary for us to for the review, validation and all? So there is also and ethical principles. So in this area, if you can see, we have one tool which is called as a monitor. It is good for figuring out like, niche regulations in the market. It crawls daily news, multiple compliances site and everything, and brings out the changing compliances and governance. And also, if there is any risk related to AI, suppose it figures out like, no, this model is biased or not trustable, that also it checks and brings the risk related to some AI model, and uh, helps like, no, to some extent, it helps in managing the team and views for the easier project management. So this is the example of agentic AI, because this is a software which helps us like bringing the which helps us keeping the keeping up with the responsible governance. And any software which helps with a particular task, we call it agentic AI. So these software, Monitor or Cascade, Watson, and everything, they are agent example of agentic AI. While any example of like curating a document, text, image, which user give as an input, and we look for the summary or enhanced version of the document, that is called as a Gen AI. While if our software does a particular work, that is called the agent. Similarly, when it comes to the AI governance, we need to do the business architecture. When we do the business architecture, we need to define multiple roles and responsibility. So when we try to define the roles and responsibility, AI agents themselves have a role, some kind of role, like maybe a role of information curator, or building a governance document, or building a roadmap or something. So they have also the role with the human roles, right? So now if you see here also we have multiple tools. If you see Azure Machine Learning plus Purview, they take from the Azure AD what is the role a person has, they curate all information and try to assign some kind of roles and responsibility to the human or agent by itself. We don't need to do anything there. Similarly, model of center, it defines the governance workflow, like no, so suppose I have changed a data came to me wrong, and I tried changing that data, there is will be a governance flow. Model of center, it helps me to define a workflow, uh, like from one person to other person, so that I can take the approval from each stakeholder of that data and get it corrected. And similarly, Elation is the other AI-based tool which helps with understanding the data catalog. And this Elation tool is not only, its domain is specific. If it knows what is my domain, suppose my domain is finance, it can curate by seeing the table name or database name or uh, columns name, like what will be the meaning of that column. And that is how it helps me building the data catalog, so that information can be passed to the very much layman person, like no lay. Uh,
Ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
I don't know, something happened, my
Yeah,
connection got
yeah.
dropped.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so sorry. So when we so now we understood, like, no, we can use AI for designing the EA for AI.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yep, sir. Yes, sir. So I think ma'am got disconnected.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not sure what is happening. I am getting dropped. One more time, I will try. Okay, so after, like, no, till now we have seen, like, no, how can we use AI for AI in EA. Now, as I told, like, no, finance domain is very much regulated, and now it is working towards the sustainability goals. Also, it is working on the environment, social governance. So uh, so multiple other things, like, no, on which we need to take, like, no, keep the eye daily, like, no, whether my investments, like, no, the bonds, the equity which we are proposing to the customers, they are sustainable. If they are sustainable, whether my buyer of the equity or vendors of the or supplier of the equity, they are sustainable. What are the regulatories are coming, what is the like new ethical principles are coming, or am I able to monitor my models, like, no, for the model drift, incident response, or biases detection? How the organization culture is changing, because to adopt any new technology, my organization culture also should change. Like, no, we can't be the same as with the new technology or new architecture and with the old way of working. So whether we are able to share more information, we are able to collaborate more, we are more transparent. These type of changes should come into the organization, and whether I am like, no, compliant with the global standards, all these things should be there with the finance sector for the responsible AI governance framework. Again, for human to track such thing is really impossible. So using agentic AI or Gen AI is really helpful here. They make us really productive. So if I say, like, no, what is a Gen AI use cases which I can use in a EA, like, no, generating the business process documentation, summarizing the financial data reports, or creating the UI mockups, automated infrastructure documentation, or create a presentation. This presentation itself I created using the Gen AI. So any document or text or image related task which we want to just put into the documents, we can easily do with the Gen AI, and it really makes us productive. Similarly, as a new agentic AI has come, multiple software in the industry, or we can also build a small workflows and all to make us more productive, where the field is really agile. So automation, process optimization. Uh, Instead of we build one specific workflow and that workflow gets redundant tomorrow, I can train my agentic AI to think, to take decision, and change the workflow itself by using, like, their knowledge base or what they are observing in a system. So this increases our operational efficiency and make us more dynamic. Similarly, information architecture, agentic AI can, like, make real-time data governance enforcement. Like, we can create a data workflow approval cycle, and we can change, like, as suppose a person is leaving, and agentic AI learned, like, person is leaving. they can learn like who is a new person who is taking the position, or they can notify if someone is moving out of organization, who will be their replacement. They can make figure out such thing. They can create a notification, or if they know, they can replace in the workflow. Similarly, self-healing applications like suppose my Java library got obsolete. They can learn like this library is gonna obsolete. They can figure out the new code and put into the patch into the application. Or dynamic resource scaling, like make it more scalable. So AI can create AI also, and that they can create agent, can create agent if it requires, and make the infrastructure more resilient and dynamic. And also monitoring, like they can monitor the AI policy better than us, and they can figure out all the challenges with the either model or error or data trust issue or anything, and they can notify us. So these things, like if any every layer of EA, if we integrate with agentic AI, I think EAs can be more productive, and they don't need to bother the issue with the change of the environment or compliant and everything. The agentic AI can take care of all these things. So also, as I showed, there is a tool where we can make a ESG aligned roadmap. Like when we do the enterprise architecture, and when we identify the area, when we do the business architecture, we need to build a roadmap for the opportunities. Like what I can put into the roadmap, which can help me to to reach my goals and make me profitable, or what are those opportunities. If we want to align and prioritize those work packages in the roadmap, we can there are multiple tools, like as I told, Cascade is also there, which is used by one of the big financial sector, the Cascade tool. The tool helps them to build a roadmap based on the return of the investment, or urgency, or market trends. So AI can pick up the multiple parameters and put those work packages in the roadmap, and it can be picked. Again, this roadmap goes for the approval and validation by the stakeholders. Once they approve, that roadmap can be executed. Not only this, if in between there is a more priority comes or something comes, they can adapt that, and they can again notify to the stakeholders that this work package looks more prior to other packages, and that can be put into the roadmap. So multiple things, like which was earlier the responsibility of the engagement manager, program manager, product manager. Agentic AI again can take care of this, at least not 100%, 30-40% they can take care of this, and after that it can be given to the human for more review, validation, and all. And also, when it puts the work packages in the roadmap, it builds a nice dashboards, KPIs, and more where we reach, whether it totally like a scrum, whether I'm lagging in my implementation, or it's a slip over or anything, it can be created by the agents itself. So when we do the AI strategy alignment with the AI agents, you can see we have a road mapping tools. We have a AI strategy platform to simulate the outcome. This is one of the interesting thing. We have a few AI agents which can actually prior to the implementation event, they can simulate the outcomes of the uh, work, the roadmap, and those KPIs can be seen by the stakeholders, and they can see this roadmap outcome looks positive, and they can take the decisions. uh, Also, dashboard linking AI metrics to the goals. So, and also these dashboards links to the goal, if my roadmap goals are make a risk or fraud detection prior, whether I'm meeting my goals or not, those also can be linked. So this loop gives a stakeholder a visibility, if I execute this roadmap, this will be the outcome, and they can take the decision. Also, there are multiple ML powered feedback loops like no, if my roadmap has some customization, we can configure those feedbacks. Or suppose one roadmap I presented, it didn't look good. Stakeholder can put their feedback, why this doesn't look good to me. AI can, ML powered engines can take that feedback and again feed to the agents. And again, a new simulation will be there, new dashboard will be there, or new matrix will be generated, and it can be adopted by the stakeholder. It looks good. And in this, if you see, like, no, too much I told about the AI agents can do everything, but still EA or enterprise architects are relevant, because they are the only one who can take the decision, who can approve, validate, or like, no, take any decision on any roadmap, like, no, after board meetings or seeing the dashboards or multiple other meetings. So human loop is still relevant. Like, no, it's not like that everything is agent has taken. Uh, Also, when I was talking about the, like, no, these changes are very agile, very fast. Uh, AI agents are there also in the AI change management space. They can keep on evaluating. Like, as I told, these agents are not only building one time roadmap. If they are seeing anything is coming prior, uh, they can take the decision and uh, bring a notification that other work package is more important than current. So they can evaluate, adapt, and promote a change in the roadmap also. Shall Abhishek, you have a hand raised.
Yes, I was, no, I wanted to ask about in the previous slide, you mentioned about C-suite, people looking at different KPIs while evaluating the ROI of the AI applications. So what KPIs you consider under C-suite? Because there are KPIs which are available at something like, I call them as hard KPIs and soft KPIs. For example, hard KPIs might be related to the tangible benefits, like which are very much visible, like the time savings or cost savings by using the AI applications. Or if I use, say, for example, Copilot, then what productivity increment I get. So those kind of things, I call it hard benefits, hard returns. But there are various soft returns as well, like say, better user experience or skill retention. Those people who actually want know better to know how to develop AI applications and maintain them and operationalize them. So those kind of things. So what sort of KPIs you consider being taken care by the C-suite?
So, as only C-suite, not EA and other stakeholders are there. So C-suite mostly will be looking for the cost and ROI. Suppose there's a CFO, he will be interested in the cost and ROI, right? But suppose there is a CIO, he will be looking into the cybersecurity risk KPIs. Suppose there is a HR, they will say, what is the benefit for me in this enterprise architecture? They might be looking for the talent and the skill gap. Operations will be thinking legacy system and integration, like, no, this area is very tough. Can we modernize this? So every stakeholder has different KPIs to watch. That is
Okay.
why decision will be taken with, like, no, board, not an individual. Uh, uh, as a, like, no, roadmap should be approved by a board of, like, no, enterprise architect stakeholders members, because they themselves have the KPIs to solve. Is this answers your
Okay.
question? Mhm.
Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, there's a different view of the same problem statement, how to have the KPIs, what KPIs to consider at an enterprise level.
Yeah, and
Okay, thank
when
you.
we do the enterprise architecture, every stakeholder, like, gives their own KPIs. They say, "Okay, this is a problem I am facing," and then only we build this in, like, architecture vision. How we build up architecture vision? This is based on some business objective, and this business objectives comes, like, business as a whole, not a one problem statement, like, issue that business is facing.
Okay, so I believe it will depend upon, I mean, this KPIs will be very much different for different industries, sectors as well, right?
Yeah, correct. That is
Few
why
of them may be common, but yeah, most of them will be dependent upon the use cases or what industry sector they come from. So yeah, those areas.
Yes, correct. That is why I took only one domain so that I can make at least one example so to people to understand, not to just get jumbled around like no with the generic
Yes.
topic.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So now we saw like no how we can use AI for EA in AI, and also as we discussed just now, human loop is very important in this. When architecture change management is being taken care by AI agent or anything, we should consider AI is doing only maximum 60% work, but still 40% work is with the humans. And I have few tools here, like I was keep on telling Cascade. It is being used by one of the biggest uh, player in the finance. We have other workboard, Tableau plus Einstein analytics, like no, to visualize the impact of the business, AI impact on business matrix or AI powered fraud detection system with strategic goals of reducing fraud by 20%. Suppose this is my goal. I can use a Cascade strategy platform to align my work packages or roadmap to visualize this goal. Like, what should be my roadmap to achieve this goal? So similarly, we have a workboard which aligns AI initiatives to the enterprise OKRs and provides a real-time updates. Also, when we are doing the AI or any niche technology project, it's very much advisable to use the SaaS products as one of the biggest finance sector organization is also doing that. If you see the JP Morgan case study, they have very much highly recommended to use the SaaS products rather than start building something by yourself, because when some companies focusing on a product suite, they are making sure they are compliant, governed, or up to the market in the innovation or bringing the new technology daily, which a particular organization can't take care. So using SaaS or this agents as a shelf product is much useful rather than innovating by ourselves. If we are a product company, we can try innovating, but if it's a service company, it's good to use market-based products. Also, as I told, in the governance space, there is a good tool, Monitor, which takes care, keeps eye on a multiple. This is a finance sector OKRs, so I just wrote that. And risk monitoring, compliance monitoring, everything it does. This is a good tool in this AI for responsible governance and ethical principles. For the C-suite, there is a Contiv, is a real-time performance tracking. By linking OKR with the KPIs for the C-suite, this is a good tool. IBM Watson is a good tool. This can be used for and IBM Watson is for the ROI tracking also, while Contiv is KPI and OKR tracking. Then we have other tool which I told, we can automatically define the roles and responsibility. I told earlier, Azure, ModelOp, Elation is a good tools there. Now, after too much agent AI, I was trying to tell human role is very important, because suppose I go for the loan approval system, pre-screening can be done by the AI, but approval is done by the humans. The same is no, a fraud is fraud. AI can flag, but finally it is a fraud or not, human has to agree. Uh, Algorithm trading, anything, human role is very much tangible. We can't detach those roles from the AI. So the only thing what is changing in human role, they have to be more creative. When we are giving a prompt, or when we are asking agentic AI to behave in a particular manner or change itself in a particular manner, we should be creative in giving them the role, what I say, JD, job description, or we should be very much creative to tell how to build a document, how to build this presentation and all. That is the only role a human can play well, which AI can't, because AI can't imagine. Humans can imagine. So if human as like no in EA, we need to, I think, next shift in us should be like no more creative, productive, and imaginative in handling these AI agents. And till the time we are able to do this, we are still relevant to the industry. Long way to go. Uh, so this was, I think, end of the presentation. Thank you, everyone. And if anyone has any question, I can take those.
Uh, Thanks. This was a nice presentation. So I
Thank
have I'm doing some research on to implement AI on the customer side. He is a finance credit PCI card industry customer. So they are looking some solution. So on that, can I connect to know more like what we can implement and what are the use cases that we can tell them, and then we can apply.
you.
So
Okay,
can
you.
I connect you
Mhm,
separately, because this can be a like to understand the use cases, and I can tell you that what is the scope of work that we are doing in that of
mhm,
all kind of limitations also there, like we can only work within our project, and like that can be beneficial and costing and what is benefiting and all these kind of things. So want to know about a few of the use cases that might be team or you have done some lead on those kind of projects. So
mhm.
can I book a call with you with me?
You sure? You can try connecting with me offline. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. And there is Lilo, I think.
Yeah, would be this side.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah, Unvi. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a
Yeah,
question.
I
Like,
think.
since we are saying that, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, you're audible.
Yes. So regarding to in continuing with Sandeep's question only. So if we want to implement any Gen AI or the AI in our day-to-day activities, what all things do we need to take care, or is there any checklist to check if whether we can implement that AI tools in our system, or is there any things which we need to uh, priorly check before implementing any AI into our day-to-day tasks?
Before, so there's a checklist, obviously. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
your organization should be aligned, like no, with your with the business objective that you are trying to solve with the AI.
Mm-hmm.
That alignment should be there. Like no, most of the time, what we try to do, it doesn't succeeds because we try to do something out of uh, league, like no like no my CTO is not seeing any ROI of that work, but we are seeing. But if I am seeing but my CTO is not able to see, suppose we have to propose them like no, see, this is the work, I think it can be in a short term, long term, it will be beneficial. We should have a power to convince our use case, and if it is agreed, I think we should go ahead. uh, but we should take a, as I told now, human in loop. uh, we should take the validation approval from the required stakeholders uh, about the use case benefits, like no, which I am seeing or you are seeing.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah. So
Thanks.
like yeah, suppose like now if I am a, suppose I'm a small organization, you see small organizations are using fragmented platform, while big organizations are using unified, because both have a different use case. Some says like no, these many tasks I can do better than AI, or fitting the AI into the business units, so they are fragmented. But bigger organizations are saying no, information sharing across the systems is very important to do my job. So they are unifying. So there should be use cases to solve a problem, and then we can obviously convince the people also, like see, I am seeing this use case, this is beneficial, there's a ROI if I am making an investment, and if it is agreed upon, we can take it.
Yes, okay.
So I think there's no more questions.
I'd ask the question. This is Hema on insurance domain specific agentic AI use cases. Have you come across it?
Insurance. Yeah, like when I was doing the finance, I was looking into the insurance also. So yeah, I came across the insurance related AI use cases. Yeah. And if you really want, like, if you have really a description of your use case, you can go to the, ChatGPT Gen AI, and you can try, like, more concise, more specific prompt, and try to ask, like, if those use cases can be a AI agentic AI use cases. I think you will get your answer. That is why these AIs are very much useful nowadays. You can try Gemini or 2, 3, like maybe Entropy.
Yeah, Gemini again.
Yeah, correct. So use 2, 3 multiple agents, and you see, like if you're getting same answer, make a unification of those answers and see, like if you are reaching to a conclusion.
Okay.
So I think we are done. And if anyone has any question, you can obviously drop me a mail, or I can try answering your questions.
I think there are no more questions.
Yeah.
This is Chandra the second. Okay. I'm from Computer Society of India.
Hi, Chandra.
I would like to propose vote of thanks. Okay. Apparently, nobody else has raised their hand for a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will proceed. So, on behalf of Computer Society of India, I extend our heartfelt thanks to Mamta Chawla madam for sharing her deep expertise and thought leadership. Her perspectives are on sustainable AI governance and its impact on enterprise architecture in the finance domain have truly enriched our understanding. Okay. CSA also sincerely, thank to Capgemini India, a global leader in consulting. Okay. Thanks, Kirti madam also. Also, our thanks to Madanapalli Institute of Technology and Science. It was established in 1998 in Madanapalli, Andhra Pradesh. It is an autonomous institution affiliated with JNTU Anantapur, accredited with NAC A+ and NBA. Madanapalli Institute is having an active CSA student chapter since 2018 with a good number of student members. They have organized conferences, faculty development programs, workshops for the benefit of students and faculty community under CSI leadership. Also, another important thing is thanks to this is fostering industry academia collaboration. Thank you, Mamta madam and Professor Nijarajan. Thank you. Finally, thanks to all the participants for your time and engagement throughout. We look forward to seeing you in our future programs also. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Chandra sir.
Thank you.
ma'am.
So, Mamta, can you
sir.
please share the
Thank you,
deck?
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I can share the PPT. Yes, I'll do that.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you all.